know it a lot. Okay. Again, my name is Elizabeth Sanchez, and I'm going to start by describing, since high school, what my process was as a student, and all the way to what I'm going through now, so in grad school. I knew I wanted to go to college. My parents always told me, yes, you have to become a doctor, a lawyer, you know, you always need one of those in life. That's what they knew. My parents, my dad was went only to 3rd grade, and my mom to 4th grade. So all they could do is tell me that, go to college, and that's it. Didn't know how or what exactly, just that was their encouragement. So I think that it's the good foundation that parents gave you as a mentor. So I was in high school, and in my sophomore year, when I started going to the Career Center and saying, they're knocking on their door and saying, I want to apply to scholarships because I want to go to college. And they were like, what are you doing here? You're a sophomore, you shouldn't be here. You know, wait till you're a senior. And then I would go there like the next week. Are you sure, you know, is there something that I could apply to? They were so annoyed by the end of that year that one day they gave me this application to, they said, here, apply for this scholarship. And you know, I filled it up, and it was actually an internship for NASA Ames Research Center. And at that time, I didn't even know what NASA really was. So, but I did it, like I applied for it, and I got it. So this was good, like having that experience there, going through a mentor, and having the experience of research. I knew at that point that yes, I'm smart, I could do it, I could succeed, I could go to college. So then I applied to 10, 12 colleges, and I ran into the problem where my mom said, oh, you're not gonna go away to college, you're gonna go to this community college that's here, and you're gonna get your degree from there. I'm like, no, Mom, you don't understand, I cannot go there. So, you know, she wouldn't let me go. So, well, both of my parents, as a Latina woman, you know, how can you go away from home? No, you cannot do that. And so I had a teacher there in high school who helped me, English teacher, who made me read this book called Chiquita's Cocoon. And that book helped me break out of the cocoon and just say, you know, how to talk to my parents and let me go to college. And I took off, you know, I felt free. I took off to college and to University of Redlands, a small school. They said, okay, you have to go to a small school. So I did. And I ran into this problem there. I thought when I went there, I felt, you know, equal as everybody around me. You know, men, female, being Latina, being surrounded by white, black in San Francisco, where I grew up in. So I felt the same as everybody. But going to the school, it was mostly white, rich kids. And so I did not fit in. I was very uncomfortable, and I was doing poor in my classes. Like, I remember one day when my physiology teacher said, this is not for you. So I went crying to my chemistry department, where I had succeeded in my classes there. And they really cared, they really liked me at that point. So I went there and I was just like, this is what just happened. And I was a sophomore, and immediately, one of the professors there, Dr. Akwe, who is from Ghana, said to me, you know, you could do this. If what you need is more experience in research, and you're going to feel comfortable with it, and you're going to do it. So he started I started doing research with him in his lab, and he would help me with, you know, I was doing synthesis, so he would help me and step by step guide me through things until I became comfortable in the lab. So that's, because of him, I succeeded in college. Like, I went through it. But socially, like, it was still uncomfortable for me. So at the end of my college career, they were all like, you should go to grad school now. You're good, you could do it. And I was like, no, I don't want to go through this again, But one day, there was this professor from Arizona State called Doctoral, who gave a talk there. And they told, the professors from Redlands said to her, you should really talk to this girl so she could go to college. Maybe she'll listen to you, because she doesn't want to listen to us. So she did. She emailed me. She talked to me that day, and it made me feel really comfortable, telling me that Arizona State, like, there was a lot of Latinos there, and that I would fit in, that I would feel comfortable. And she would email me like every week and saying, have you taken your GREs? Have you taken your GREs? Please apply, please apply, please apply. And not only that, she was friendly in her emails. She was really nice in all sorts of ways. Very, very helpful in what to do for my GREs and things like that. So she then flew me to Arizona State on visitation weekend. And I applied to grad school like late, like I think April or something like that, really late, because I was thinking of going. So she was really nice, and she took me there, and I felt really good. Like, why did I choose ASU? It was because I felt comfortable. The environment, the professors, like I felt that I fitted in. Everybody was, there's a large, compared to Redlands, and probably compared to most places, there's a large number of Latinos there in the chemistry department. So I felt really comfortable there, and I knew I was gonna go there after that visitation weekend. So because of her, I'm doing this. Otherwise, I don't know where I would have been working. So I thank her for that. And let's see. Something that I would have changed that I didn't know that I wish somebody had told me was funding, that I should choose a professor with funding. So that was one of the things I knew. Like, I still needed guidance, and basic guidance, like, okay, you have to go to somebody with money, or else you're going to be teaching for the next 4 years. So I had to do that. But thank God I'm almost over. So yes, that's been my experience. So, do you have any questions?